impulses are being redirected. We are living in an artificially induced state of consciousness that resembles sleep. Our impulses are being redirected. We are living in an artificially induced state of consciousness that resembles sleep.
Develop ways to mine our landfills.
That's pretty complicated.
Hope I haven't oversimplified the problem.
What? The Earth is flat.
And start the revolution.
To be.
Double guarantee that too.
Well, don't we feel foolish?
If you look into the experiments to prove that the Earth is spinning, all of them failed.
Develop ways to mine our landfills.
That's pretty complicated.
Hope I haven't oversimplified the problem.
What? The Earth is flat.
And start the revolution.
To be.
Double guarantee that too.
Well, don't we feel foolish?
If you look into the experiments to prove that the Earth is spinning, all of them failed.
That's pretty complicated.
Hope I haven't oversimplified the problem.
What? The Earth is flat.
And
Develop ways.
We're about to begin a journey through the cosmos. The journey for each of us begins here. We're going to explore the cosmos in a ship of the imagination.
Get him every Wednesday in Chicago for our show.
Let me ask a serious question, but not too serious. Don't you think it's more difficult to review a comedy than it is a so-called dramatic
Yes,
fiction?
sir.
Not really, because...
So wait a minute, hold it. I think it would be easier.
No, because the fact is, you sit there and either you laugh or you don't, and if you laughed, it was funny.
Well, but
with a
that's
drama,
relative.
you have to decide what you think about it on a slightly higher plane. What it means, whether it's successful, whether it makes a statement. Comedy, it seems to me, is inarguable. If you laughed, you liked it.
Don't care what you say. Hey, we'll think all right by ourselves, 'cause we know.
The journey for each of us begins here.
We don't spin anymore.
Wait a minute. You got a yes. Start with the yes.
One thing I really want your generation to embrace is that the Earth is a closed system. We cannot leave the Earth. There's no place to go. The Earth is a closed system.
The Earth is a closed system.
We cannot leave the Earth.
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 The point of this, it's funded. It's funded by a certain group of people.
Guarantee.
What? The Earth is flat.
What?
The Earth is flat.
Shaq, what are you talking about?
The Earth is flat.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Double guarantee that too.
There have been three great theories.
claims the world is
A Mason?
What?
The Earth is
What?
flat. The Earth is flat.
He basically said, I want you to go sell LNG like the world looks flat. Go do.
How dare you?
What we've done. He basically said, LNG like the world looks flat.
Well, my name is Alf, and I'm stuck on Earth. Think of it as an extended vacation. Yeah! Now, I didn't come here looking for trouble. I'm just here doing... Take it, Lynn!
If the Earth was flat, don't you think cats would have already pushed everything off of it by now?
Well, I must be going.
Charge! Charge the blockhouse!
Toothpaste up your nose. And it doesn't go up your nose. There's nothing to push it up your nose.
That's a great question. Pretty much every day is an interesting story. I love it here. Well, we spend a lot of time training just to become better. We're doing all sorts of things to make life better on the planet Earth. Over. The biggest challenge I face is probably patient. I'm not a very patient guy. It's everything from looking at new medicine with developing new drugs, and then just hanging out because we're all pretty much buddies. It's like flying all the time. And I wanted to know more, and then I just got hooked from that moment on, and I never looked back. I'm not a very patient guy. It's everything from looking at new medicine with developing new drugs, and then just hanging out because we're all pretty much buddies. It's like flying all the time.
Toothpaste up your nose.
Now let's talk about the terror watch list, because we're also keeping track of that. Let's start in 2019.
Okay, so this, Brian, is what a policy looks like. This is what a policy looks like. Fiscal year 2019.
Yes! That's awesome!
And then you can draw a bright line with things changing in that policy and how it grew. Terror watch list.
New president.
Attempts to cross the border, and it is exploding. This is exponential growth.
The Homeland Security Secretary was asked, once they came across and you got them, what happened to them? I don't know, was his answer, Mayorkas.
Nothing to see here, please.
Acting profession. I have tried to always know my lines in the acting profession.
I'm in grade 6. I just want to know who or what inspired you to be an astronaut.
It's a good question. How can you become an astronaut? Really, how can you...
I decided to send some of our staff out.
We actually have to go.
You would not believe your eyes if 10 million fireflies lit up the world as I fell asleep. Cause they fill the open air and leave teardrops everywhere. You think me rude, but I would just stand and stare. I'd like to make myself believe.
Monday, that's what I would call being on the ball.
And they just start making stuff up. Yeah. Like that Neil Armstrong guy. Have you seen him on the talk shows? Neil Armstrong, the first man to walk on the moon. Talk about a fish story.
Stupid people. Stupid people.
Man, and they're buying it.
Stupid people. It's the other language. Stupid. It's like the American dream. Really. Stupid people.
1969, supposed moon landing, right? They've landed. They did a few wheel spins on the moon. Played a bit of golf, jumped back in the lander, then they're flying back to the orbiter where Michael Collins is filming them. This is where we join the action. Let's have a look. Notice around the craft, you're going to see a thin line all around the outside of the craft that's blurred. That gives you the impression it's been layered in, alright? Fake, obviously. The Eagle had left the moon and returned to Columbia.
What? What?
What? The Earth is flat.
Now let's talk about.
They got an independent measurement from an independent team. Maybe there was a disgruntled graduate student that put a faked the signal just to mess with everybody.
I don't know.
Because that's what we do. That's all we do. That's why we do it.
Yeah.
So
you guys have to have your egos in check every day.
yes. And another thing, there are people who say, I have this result. Someone will publish, I have this result, but the establishment doesn't want you to know about it. Okay? Because they're stuck in their own beliefs. Really? Really? Have you ever been to a science conference? We're arguing all the time. We're not all just sitting back, patting each other on the back, agreeing to agree. Oh, no. You could not have written that if you had been to any science conference at all. And by the way, the controversies and the contested ideas are on the frontier.
Yeah.
And if you and I are scientists, we have this unwritten pact before we even have a conversation.
Answer, Mayorkas.
Nothing to see here, please.
Made a brain fart on The View. It was, I think, my first week or my second week. And I said I didn't know if the earth was round or flat, which, by the way, I do know that the earth is flat. Everybody knows that. And
the stuff flat. Flat. Now, if your space-time is flat, it means the universe, the entire universe, is flat. Now you wonder, is that good or bad? There's a silver lining to this. What it means is that it's flat. You can create the entire universe had the universe time is flat with either negative or positive energy. The fact that we live in flat versus bypasses that line of questioning. It's flat. It's flat. It's flat.
She could tell right away that I was flat to the bone, flat to the bone, flat to the bone, flat, flat to the bone. I broke 1,000 globes after I caught you. I'll break 1,000 more, NASA, before I am through. I want to tell you about it, baby, yours and yours alone. I'm here to tell you, buddy, that I'm flat to the bone, flat to the bone, flat, flat. Flat to the bone. I make a rich Mason beg. I make a bad Mason heal. I make an old Mason hush. I make young Mason kneel. I want to be a flat earther, baby. So leave me alone. I'm here to tell you, buddy, that I'm flat to the bone. Flat to the bone.
Has us wondering, are we marketing on a flat Earth?
Wasn't there a time when the brightest minds in the world believed that the Earth was flat?
What do you know? You know. You know?
Train ride 16 coaches long.
So if you can't tell, it's about the size of a basketball, but feels like it's filled with lead. It is so heavy. Time lapse to show how it spins. I think this is now one of the most unique products that I have.
Mind control's a major tom. Hang the green screen up and put your wires on. Mind control's a major tom. Mind control's a major tom.
Toothpaste up your nose, and it doesn't go up your nose. There's nothing to push it up your nose.
Pear-shaped.
Forget it.
Forget it.
This is mind control's a major tom. We've fooled the human race. Now the existence of God is so far away. Mind control's a major tom. Mind control's a major tom.
That's the most found, like, a lot of movie production going on on the flight.
Atolls in southeast Pacific. Beautiful.
You were rocking out to the music. You like music? I love music. I love every kind of music, but recently I'm really starting to get into.
And in case there are any conspiracy theorists out there, how would you prove to us that you're in zero gravity?
The earth is flat.
Now, I'm not saying the world is flat, and I'm not saying the world is round. But can somebody please tell me, how is it possible that the earth is just flying through the sky? And it's not that we're just flying through the sky. We're spinning at 1,000 miles per hour. Come on, brother. How would you even know that? What tool would you use to measure how fast we're spinning? The way speed is measured is you must know the distance something travelled and how long it took to get there. We're still travelling and we ain't reached our destination yet. And this is another thing I don't understand. On a roundabout, kids are smiling. On a funfair ride, man feel the G-force. But the earth spinning over 1,000 miles per hour, man are eating dinner, bruv. And it's not just the earth spinning, it's everything. So let me see if I got this straight. You're trying to tell me that the earth, the moon, the sun, the planets are spinning round each other while spinning individually, whilst flying through the sky forever. Just forever, no end. Just keep on going. Nah, that don't make no sense. But when I look at the flat earth model, it makes more sense. We're not flying, we're floating in water.
Complex robots from the surface of the earth is difficult.
Much buzz. It's been a very memorable experience for us all.
I appreciated the opportunity to share with you.
Czy Ziemia rzeczywiście jest kulą zawieszoną w kosmosie?
Jest płaska. Tak jak oczekują i nie spodziewałem się co prawda tego pytania, ale zapewniam pana, że jest płaska.
Generał Mirosław Hermaszewski, jak dotąd pierwszy i ostatni Polak, który odbył lot orbitalny. Dziękuję serdecznie za rozmowę.
Dzięki. Dziękuję, kłaniam się.
Because we didn't go there, and that's the way it happened. And if it didn't happen, it's nice to know why it didn't happen. So.
Generation to embrace is that the Earth is a closed system.
We cannot leave the Earth. There's no place to go. There's no place to throw your trash. And I wouldn't be surprised if maybe not you, but your kids develop ways to mine our landfills. We throw away so much valuable stuff right now, especially raw materials. I may be wrong, of course, always may be wrong. I really want your generation to embrace is that the Earth is a closed system.
That's pretty complicated.
Hope I haven't oversimplified the problem.
What?
The Earth is flat.
And start the revolution.
To be.
Double guarantee that too.
Well, don't we feel foolish?
If you look into the experiments to prove that the Earth is spinning, all of them failed.
Most fucking Americans don't really like flat earthers. They like planets and spaceships and stuff like gravity do. Most fucking Americans believe they're NASA and they're JAXA and ESA and some dude named Musk.
State of consciousness that resembles sleep. Their intention to rule rests with the annihilation of consciousness.
No matter where it leads, but to find the truth, we need a
What? The Earth is flat.
He basically said, I want you to go sell LNG like the world looks flat.
We'd have way better CGI if it was fake.
Yes.
Profession. I have tried to always know my lines in the acting profession.
Yes.
The point of this
gravity is the curvature of
funded,
space and time.
It's funded by a certain group of people.
On the curvature of that fabric.
What?
That's gravity.
What?
The Earth is flat. Even a force then. $330 billion a year is spent on space.
Dennis, what is this thing? That's it.
It's space. The matter tells space how to curve. Space tells matter how to move.
Shaq, what are you talking about?
The Earth is the curvature of space. You don't need an action.
No, it's not.
There it is.
No,
it can't do anything else.
Double guarantee that too.
Why, oh, why? The world is
A Mason?
What?
The Earth is
What?
flat. The Earth is flat.
He basically said, I want you to go sell LNG like the world looks flat. Go do.
How dare you?
What we've done. He basically said, LNG like the world looks flat.
Start making stuff up. Like that Neil Armstrong guy. Have you seen him on the talk shows?
Neil Armstrong be the first man to walk on the moon?
Talk about a fish story.
Yeah.
Man, and they're buying.
To create a great impression.
Why, oh, why didn't I take the blue pill?
But it doesn't seem to last. Sundown like a show tune. Trumpets play full blast to create a great impression. But it doesn't seem to last. Flat stuff.
Flat stuff. Way out to the setting sun. You can't find no river that ain't low and brown, full of 16 catfish who just lay there farting around. Flat stuff. Flat stuff. Way out to the setting sun. The sun looks like a cookie that didn't come out right. The moon looks like a cookie.
Still water is always level.
Flat stuff. Flat stuff. Way out to the setting sun. Pete hollers to Ruthie, open me a beer. When you get it open, bring it over here. Flat stuff. Flat stuff. Way out to the setting sun.
That's pretty complicated.
Hope I haven't oversimplified the problem.
What? The Earth is flat.
And start the revolution.
To be.
Double guarantee that too.
Well, don't we feel foolish?
If you look into the experiments to prove that the Earth is spinning, all of them failed.
That's pretty complicated.
Hope I haven't oversimplified the problem.
What? The Earth is flat.
And start the revolution.
To be.
Double guarantee that too.
Well, don't we feel foolish?
And just kept going.
If you look into the experiments to prove that the Earth is spinning, all of them failed.
Out of the flat stuff. Flat.
New World Order.
So what now? What now?
Today is the first full
Way out
day of
to
the New
the
World
way
Order.
out
Very
to
simple.
the setting sun.
Very simple.
Simples. So what now? What now?
Simples.
33.